Dark hallways, ghostly whispers, and things that go bump in the night, haunted house movies never fail to send shivers down our spines. Today, we're counting down the top 5 haunted house horror movies that will leave us sleeping with the lights on.
Murder, suicide, or both?
Number 5, The Orphanage, is a haunting Spanish supernatural thriller directed by J.A. Bayona and produced by Guillermo del Toro. It's an emotionally gripping, atmospheric tale of motherhood, loss, and the lingering power of the past. The film follows Laura, a woman who returns to the now abandoned orphanage where she grew up, with plans to reopen it as a home for disabled children. She moves in with her husband and her adopted son Simon, a curious little boy with an active imagination and some very unsettling imaginary friends. The Orphanage is a standout in modern horror, a film that stays with us long after the credits roll. Number 4, The Conjuring 2013, is a spine-chilling supernatural horror film directed by James Wan, and it launched what would become one of the most successful horror franchises of the decade. Based on true events from the case files of real-life paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren, the film is a masterclass in atmospheric tension and old-school scares. Set in 1971, the story follows the Perron family, Roger, Carolyn, and their 5 daughters, who move into a secluded farmhouse in Rhode Island. At first, everything seems normal, but it doesn't take long before terrifying events begin to unfold. Strange noises, ghostly apparitions, and violent disturbances that escalate night by night.
This thing has latched itself to your family.
Number 3, The Others, is a masterfully eerie psychological horror film written and directed by Alejandro Amenabar, starring Nicole Kidman in one of her most haunting and powerful performances. This slow-burning ghost story is not about cheap scares. It's about atmosphere, suspense, and an unforgettable twist. Set just after World War II, the film follows Grace, a deeply religious woman raising her 2 young children in an isolated mansion on the English coast. Her children suffer from a rare condition that makes them extremely sensitive to light, so the house is kept in near total darkness. When 3 mysterious new servants arrive, strange things begin to happen. Doors open on their own, ghostly whispers echo through the halls, and Grace becomes convinced that the house is haunted.
They're everywhere. They say this house is theirs.
Number 2, The Conjuring 2, is a chilling supernatural horror film directed by James Wan and the highly anticipated sequel to the 2013 hit The Conjuring. Based once again on the real-life case files of famed paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren, this film takes the franchise to terrifying new heights. This time, the Warrens travel to Enfield, England, to help a single mother and her 4 children who are being tormented by a dark presence in their home. The haunting centers around young Janet, who begins to experience disturbing phenomena, voices, visions, and even levitation. As the Warrens dig deeper, they realize the entity behind the haunting is more sinister and dangerous than they ever imagined.
You're going to die.
Number 1, The Shining, is a chilling psychological horror masterpiece directed by Stanley Kubrick, based on the novel by Stephen King. Starring Jack Nicholson, Shelley Duvall, and Danny Lloyd, it's a slow-burning descent into madness that has become one of the most iconic and analyzed horror films of all time. The story follows Jack Torrance, an aspiring writer and recovering alcoholic, who takes a job as the winter caretaker of the isolated Overlook Hotel in the Colorado Rockies. He brings his wife, Wendy, and young son, Danny, who possesses a mysterious psychic ability known as the Shining, a power that allows him to see the hotel's dark past. As the snow piles up and the isolation sets in, Jack begins to unravel. Haunted by disturbing visions, ghostly apparitions, and the malevolent energy of the hotel itself, he spirals into madness, putting his family in grave danger.
A lot of things happen right here in this particular hotel over the years.
Do you agree with our list? Please let us know in the comments. And for more top movie videos, be sure to subscribe to Movie Soul.